So preparation for the rally, we do year-round preparation, but we generally will do a couple months ahead of time ordering supplies. We'll start scheduling at least a month or two ahead of time. During the rally, we have 3 nurses during the day, 2 or 3 at night, and generally a swing shift. We generally only have 1 nurse in the ER. We schedule also a CNA in the ER day and night. During the rally, we also schedule a swing, which is midday. So we just anticipate what the needs are. So we know during the rally there's going to be accidents, of course. People are drawn to working the rally, and the reason that we like to work the rally is because there's things that you learn that you wouldn't normally during the year. Our camaraderie is great all year long, but I have to say that during the rally, our teamwork, I think, can't be beat, but they never complain about working the rally. They want to. It's our thing, and people that don't work here anymore actually miss it. So we don't use travelers, we use our own staff. We do have 2 locum doctors that have been coming for 8 or 9 years, and they work the night shifts, but our nursing staff is our regular full-time, part-time staff and PRN staff. So I think building this team up, especially during the rally, is what makes people want to work here. You walk in here and you ask anybody, they're gonna tell you that. We all work together and we actually care about each other.
As far as the rally goes, it's actually one of my favorite times of year. I enjoy the crowds, I enjoy meeting new people from all over the world, and it's nice to know that we are helping them while they're here. Maybe when in other situations they would have been lost, stranded, or had to miss out on the vacation of their lifetime because we're not available. It's nice being able to help people. Teamwork with other companies, our firefighters, our police departments, our other local businesses, that make sure that we have things we need. We, provide support for them in any way, shape, or form we can. So rally is just an all-around good thing. It's amazing how such a small town and small area can come together and just provide the amount of support that is needed for something as big as the rally.
What amazes me is that each year, no matter what situations our staff finds themselves in or physicians, we are able to manage through that and answer the call to several various needs of those that come visit our community. And what's hard to predict is exactly what those needs will be for people, since everybody has various healthcare issues and things come up that you don't plan for. And oftentimes we'll see people on their worst days that they weren't planning on for this, what was supposed to be a fun vacation for them. And we do that every day, not just for the rally. Even when the situation is dire and it's not a good day for them, I have confidence that at Sturgis Monument Health we will be able to help meet them where they are and help them through this whatever situation they find themselves in.
We kind of prepare for possibly doing crutch training in the ER or receiving patients that have motorcycle-related injuries or just some of our local patients, But something that we do differently is we extend our office hours earlier into the morning. Usually we will, based on what patients need, what they want, we'll come in as early as 6 o'clock in the morning or earlier to see some of those local patients that maybe are a little elderly, maybe are a little bit more fearful of driving during the rally traffic, so that they can get their therapy done out of the way and then get home before the traffic gets too bad for them.
I am the only RT here on staff, so that means that I pretty much live here during rally. I do switch my hours up during rally to work in the evening because that's more so when we see people. We see more traumas, more of that type of stuff.
I don't know if it's such a well-ran machine anymore. There really isn't a lot of prep. We do this every day, and when the rally comes, it's busier and everyone just works together. And the team always has worked together well. It's definitely busier than our normal time of year, which is, you get to see more and get to have more responsibilities and do more, so that's an exciting part of it. But I mean, we take care of them just like if the rally wasn't here. I mean, if locals come in, they still have a spot and availability, and the clinic is open, so they're still taken care of.
This will be my 6th rally coming up, so each one is a little bit of a learning experience, and everyone seems to be a little bit different. I think one thing that I've seen through the increased work and the challenges within town with travel and whatnot, that not just my staff, but the whole staff together has a little bump in camaraderie where they kind of pull together through events like this, and they take a deep breath going in and a deep breath going out, and I think it makes us a better team in the end. And I think in the esprit de corps part of it, it kind of gripped me that, you know, we get a chance to show off our facility and our healthcare folks to not just people within the community, but across the United States and across the world.
We have a really great team, and we've really figured it out over the last few years of, you know, streamlining things and making everything, you know, run smoothly.
I would say everybody kind of steps forward, steps up, helps out where need be. The ER becomes very busy. Again, I work in urgent care, so we become very busy as well. So you just rely on a lot of people, and I think I cannot say enough about the teamwork, and it's great. We have a lot of moments of sadness. We have a lot of moments of great things. There is bad things that happen, but yet we do, again, enhance lives, and I feel like people do leave here and they are happy with our care. Again, if I can help someone through a moment of, you know, sadness, then that's great. That's what I'm here for.
I just think it's a fun place. The Sturgis community does a really good job rallying around all of the providers and how do we support the needs of the community. Something I'm pretty proud of is over the last several years we've been able to open up our primary care clinic. It used to be that all hands were on deck to help support the emergency department, and it took all of our resources, but as the different service lines, such as urgent care, have been built up, that offloaded the emergency department a little bit. And then over the last 2 years, we've been able to keep our primary care clinic open, which is great for our local patients, but it's nice to be able to stick with your primary care team. People in the surrounding areas might see us as a small town hospital, but it's amazing what we can and get to do for the week around the rally. It's also reminds us that we do practice a little different and our patients can feel the care that we put into it. There's the transfer center in Rapid City is a group of nurses that helps coordinate all of those transfers among different facilities, whether it's to a higher level of care or if I need to speak to a specialist, and that's a really great group of people that has a very deep knowledge base and can help us get in touch with the right person at the right time and make sure at our smaller facility where we don't have all those specialists, we can still receive that support. And so it's neat because we feel like we have more resources locally than we do, but it's because of the bigger system.
I think it's super telling about our nurses and our providers that we don't bring anybody in for the rally. We don't bring in any nurses, and I think the fact that our nurses and providers just come together and take care of both an influx of people, which is a huge influx of people depending on the year, but also that they're taking care of our community at the same time too, I think is a big thing. And when something happens, when it's unfortunate and traumatic, and everybody's just here for each other as well, also here for their families.
I think the thing that jumps out to me the most is probably teamwork, because we work together well year round, but it comes through in a whole different way during the rally. I feel like we lean on everybody in every department to just kind of pull together and do what we can for the best outcome for all the patients that are here. For us that live here, it's like, okay, I mean, summer's over and we kind of move on and get our kids back to school and move on with life.
Honestly, I think we're pretty darn lucky where we work, and we're pretty darn lucky to have the team we have and have the management we have here.
Definitely.
And when we already have that teamwork in place and throughout the year normally, then when something big like this happens, it's just a little busier, but we still have each other. So.
That's right. And we're more than just co-workers. When we come to work, we're more family and friends, and so we know that we can lean on each other when needed.
Even though it's stressful times and there's a lot of moving parts and there's a lot more people and more traffic, they come into work every day and they're always happy. I mean, the nursing staff here has been phenomenal for us as PTs to rely on them to give us updates on patients and what's going on. The providers still make themselves available and make sure that everybody's taken care of, and then even maintenance and their security and everything has been really awesome. I've gotten to look kind of behind the scenes from physical therapy because I am part of a program that lets me into some of the administration aspects, and this is a big event for them, and they really do an amazing job at preparing very well.